What's up? This is your boy again, Pistons Hype 313. And today we're going to talk about the crowded Pistons roster. It's jam-packed. We already have 20 roster spots. That's the max we can take into training camp. Once the season starts, October 19th, we got to cut that down to 15. So it's going to be some cuts somewhere, maybe a trade or two. At this time late in the season, I think the only logical trade will probably be Kemba Walker, but I can also see the Pistons keeping Kemba Walker for veteran leadership. This guy still can score. As I said in older videos, he's a defensive liability, but he can, score, play maybe 10 or 15 minutes a game, depending on how Killian Hayes develop backing up Cade. So we have 20 spots. And we got, we're going to start with the Exhibit 1 contract. That's Stanley Umuda, recently signed to Detroit Pistons. We also have two-way contracts. First player, Braxton Key, being a holdover from last season. Gives you intangibles: defense, hustle, rebound, pass, some little light scoring. We got Buddy Boham, another two-way guy who has potential as a great shooter. It was thought that he would turn into maybe the Miami's version of Duncan Robinson or Tyler Hero. In Summer League, he did struggle quite a bit. He's most likely going to get a lot of time in the G League to work on his craft, work on his game, and improve. So that's three players right there. We have the other 17 players. The crowded point guard position. I mean, you got your starter, Cade Cunningham, most likely reserve backing him up, Killian Hayes. We got Corey Joseph, who picked up his $5 million contract option. You got SABEN Lee, who hasn't really improved at all since becoming the Detroit Pistons. Could be the odd man out to be the most likely player to be cut by the Pistons, by the way. And then you have Kemba Walker, who I believe can give you more than SABEN Lee has. Killian Hayes struggle. And, they ain't paying Corey Joseph. Kemba Walker can provide their offense and veteran leadership. My thing is that's too many point guards. Corey Joseph providing the leadership as well. You don't need both. That's too many guards. Shooting guard position, you got Alex Burks signed with the trade with the New York Knicks, a knockdown shooter. Team that needs more shooters. That's really going to help them. Alex Burks. You have Hamidou Diallo that can play some two. Of course, you got the prize number 5 pick this year's NBA playoffs. I'm sorry, the NBA free agency. Jaden Ivey. We have small forward, which is the thinnest position to me. We got Saddiq Bey. You maybe can play Kevin Knox. You maybe can play Isaiah Lever. You can play Diallo at the 4 as well. Power forward position. You got Marvin Bagley III. You got Kelly Olynyk. You can put Livers there. Isaiah Stewart was playing a lot of the 4 in Summer League, so I don't know what they're going to do with that position going forward. You got the center position, Notice Noel, Jay Duran. You got Stewart. We got a lot of guys that can play the 5 position too. It's going to be interesting to see if the Detroit Pistons do come line up, trying to see who works best, build a chemistry. It's going to be a lot of that going on. A lot of question marks. All the starters is all but set. You could lock in Cade, Isaiah Stewart, Saddiq Bey. Logically, we suspect Jaden Ivey to be the starting 2 guard. It makes more sense for him to start versus him coming off the bench with Killian Hayes, 2 guards who not knock down 3-point shooters. Ivey can hit the 3, but not knock down the shooters. You want to have that balance in your rotation. But yeah, our depth chart we got a lot of young talent. I hate to see anybody left out of the rotation. it's another guy, that's really, I feel like the Pistons are really interested in. I looked at a lot of his video from NCAA, his summer league game with the Pistons. He had a season high 22 points. Julius BENARD, 6'7" guard, young, crafty, sneaky athleticism. Lefty, can hit the three. Got good size for him, man. Was really an intriguing player. I would like to think the Pistons would like to keep somebody like that for the shooting guard position. He's a keeper. Show a lot of potential. I know in the summer league game when the Pistons took a lot of their starters out and they didn't have no offense, they gave this guy the ball and he just went off. That's the type of person you want to build around. I don't know how they keep him with this constructed roster, even making a season. They would have to cut somebody. And again, that could be SABEN Lee. But I want to show you guys some highlights at the end of this video of Julius BENARD. This guy got talent, man. I seen like our team just getting better and better. Shout out to Trey Reaver. He's doing his due diligence. He's finding these gems. First round, second round, undrafted. It don't matter. He's finding us talent. And we're going to surprise a lot of teams this season. Like I said before, all the teams that talked about us, ran us off the floor, all the NBA analysts that had some negatives to say about our team, we're going to put up W's, and we're going to shut y'all up for good. Like Trey Reaver said, we're not trying to just get to the playoffs. We're going to ride for the playoffs. Sustainable success. Fans, don't forget, hit that bell notification so I can bring you all the latest content, keep you guys up to date. So hit that subscribe button, like, comment. Till next time, y'all be safe out there.
Up quickly. Nice little step through bucket for Jules BENARD. Boeheim drives the closeout. BENARD, a deep three, fouled and one. 4 on the floor for Jules BENARD.
Jonesy, were you a chain guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I was a heavy chain guy.
You got to rock the chain, man.
Jules BENARD showing it off right here. We must have known we were talking about him possibly staying and doing a lot of it in the painted area.
Right.
Getting a number of crafty shots off.
BENARD's had the hot hand.
Is kids don't play pickup. That's the difference. Because if you take our era into consideration, we didn't have trainers.